Hey guys, this is Jamal116, and this is what I've wanted to show you. This is my most recent redstone creation. It's the 6-bit multiplier, so a lot like the 6-bit adder over there. It will take any two 6-bit numbers, which is in base 10, that goes up to 63, and instead of adding them, it will multiply them. So, we're just going to go explore inside a little bit, show you all my random blocks. I'm going to go do a couple problems. Here we go. Start out with something simple. You should all know what this is before I even show you. We're going to do 1 times 1. So, as I'm sure just about everyone knows, the answer is 1. But, right now I've only entered 1, so it's currently 1 times 0. So, as you know, hopefully, anything times 0 is 0, so none of these lamps have gone on. Till I come over here, and I'm going to enter in my second number, which is also 1. Then you'll see our 1 lamp will turn on. I'm going to do this at night because you can see the lamps go on like that. There you go. As well as a nice little glare on my screen. That's just perfect. Okay, I got to get rid of that glare. We'll just fix it. Close enough. Okay. So, let's do some stuff you might not know right off the top of your head. We're going to do 63 times 63. I've tested this enough times by now, and I've tried to refilm this video so many times now that I happen to know that 63 times 63 is 3,969, which on this display over here is the first 5 digits are on, and everything else is off, except for 1. 1 will also be on. So, as you can see, we're going to watch it flicker around a bit. We're going to watch my computer drop frames all over the place. As you can see, the first 5 are on, and everything else, except for the 1, is off. So, as you can see on my calculator, when I do 63 times 63, you get 3,969. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to add this together to see if we get that number. So it's 2,048 plus 1,024 plus 500, that's 212, 512 plus 256 plus 128 plus our 1. There you go. 1 equals 3,969. So, that works. Let's do one more before I go back there and show you how it works. So, we're going to reset it. Going to drop more frames. Not going to be able to tell where I'm going again. Alright, here we go. Let's do, how about, let's do 44 times 31. Let's do the 31 first. That one's simple. It's everything but this 32. Everything else is on. We'll enter that. As you can see right now, nothing else is on. Now 44. Let's see, it's 32 plus 8 is 40 plus 4 is 44. So those ones are off like this. There you go. Alright. That's going to be our second number. Now, I'm going to show you this. So 31 times 44 is 1,364. That number right there. So now we're going to add up these numbers that just happen to be an off, on, off, on, off, on pattern. Kind of cool. Till the end there. You broke the pattern one. I hate you. But anyways, so we're going to add those together and see if we get 1,364. So that number is 1,024 plus 256 plus 64 plus 16 plus 4, and I think that's it. And that equals 1,364. So I'm going to turn off the rain, then I'm going to go show you how it works. So first thing I want to do is explain a little bit of binary multiplication. Hopefully you understand it, but I'm a very bad teacher, so you probably won't. But let's just get into it. So as you can see right now, the two numbers we're multiplying are up in the top here that I just highlighted. Now you're going to do binary multiplication like you do any other big multiplication problem. So you're going to look at this digit here, which is a 1, and you're going to multiply it by this entire first number, and then put it on the first row. Then you're going to put a placeholder down, and look at the second digit in that number. Multiply it by that whole first number, put it in the second row. And you're just going to do that on and on until you do that with all the numbers. So there's our 1, our 1, 0, 0, 0, and the 1 in this number. And you're just going to add them all together, so you'll get that number down there. But the thing you notice about binary multiplication is that it's always either a 1 or a 0 that you're multiplying. There's no 2, there's no 3. So basically what that means is that, as in this case, the entire number is there being added, or you're adding 0. So that simplified things quite a bit, because you don't have to do all the crazy multiplication and stuff. But basically, that's what this yellow part is we're going to take the numbers that we've entered through this blue wool, which is basically the number entry system, which is exactly the same as the one in this video, and as in the adder. So I'll link that video in the description so you can watch it. And then I'm going to zoom out my camera so you can actually see it. So, there you go. So that blue section is exactly the same as that one over there. And this yellow part is the part that decides what numbers you're going to add. So basically, since we just did our 44 times 31, what we're going to end up doing is, let's just take our 31 here. There's the one number. It's going to come over here, and this is going to turn off all the sections of this one AND gate. And it's going to, this number up here then is going to turn off the rest of the numbers. So as you can see, we have the AND gates for basically both torches are turned off are the 32, the 8, and the 4, which is the 44. So there you go. There's our 44 that we multiplied, and that's basically how it works. And that will be on all the torches, all these sets of AND gates, except for the last one over here, because if you look at our 31, all of these RS NOR latches have been flipped, except for this last one over here. All the other ones have been flipped. So then it comes over here to the addition part, which is basically the rest of it. Now this is basically exactly the same as my addition calculator. So there's that first exclusive OR gate that will go over straight to the display, except this is the 2. Basically the way that the 1 works is, unless it's odd numbers, so there's a 1 times a 1, this torch will stay on here, this AND gate. Now since there's no adding, if you look back at our thing over here, after you have this initial 1 up at the top here, all the rest of it in that column are placeholders. So by figuring that out, you can just bring this AND gate here straight over to the display, which is the 1. So obviously when you do it 1 times 1, that's where you get it. Just my camera a bit. So that's what the one, and basically the addition is, oh my god, I bumped the camera. I am so sorry. I'm a terrible person. Now you probably just had a seizure because of that. Congratulations. Anyways, so here's that initial exclusive OR gate. So here's the answer part that goes to the display, and here's the carry AND gate for it. And this is that 3-way exclusive OR gate that I was talking about in that addition video over there. Once again, I'll link that in the description. So the only difference here is that instead of going to the display, the answer of this one comes over here and will be added, if we follow this trail, and it will be added into the next set of numbers, which is green. Because, you know, if you look back on this chart again, there is lots of addition we do in the middle here. There's lots of addition, so we have to keep on adding over and over and over and over again. So basically the white wool adds the first 2 numbers, then the green wool adds the 3rd set of numbers, the brown wool will add the 4th set, the pink wool adds the 5th set, and the blue wool will add the 6th and final set of numbers. And all these ones from the blue wool come here and loop all the way down to the display, because there's no more adding needed to be done. So hopefully you at least somewhat understood that. I'm kind of a bad teacher, so if you didn't understand that, then I can completely understand that. And that was a lot of understands that's in the same sentence. So let's just end this. We'll do one more problem. Let's do some high ones. How about 51 and 52? That sounds good. So let's see. That's 48 there. And I want to get to 52. So 48 plus 4 is 52. That was pretty simple. It's our first number. Submit it. Our second number is -1. So that goes up. those go down. And that's our second number. So, if we watch this flash around, I'm going to do it on my calculator. So there's 51 times 52 equals 2,652. So it looks like we got our answer now, so we're going to add these up together. So we've got 2,048 plus 512 plus 64 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4. And that gives you 2652. So yeah, that's my binary multiplier, the 6-bit multiplier, however you want to phrase it. This is it. Took a little while to build, a little bit to plan it and stuff, but overall, I think it came out pretty good. So I'd like it if you could leave me a comment or something, or just tell me, I don't know, what you thought of it, and what the next ideas, if you have any ideas that you want to see me try and build. So yeah, this is Jamal116 signing out.